In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on January 5th, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Maryland versus Rutgers. Maryland attempts to bounce back from a brutal loss to Michigan. They'll travel to New Jersey to take on Rutgers, who upset Purdue on the road on Monday. Last season, Maryland beat the Scarlet Knights on the road 68-60 as a 3.5-point dog, but fell at home 70-59 as a 4.5-point favorite. Maryland is 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games, following a loss by 20+ points, and 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 road games, while the under is 7-1 in their last 8 games overall. Rutgers is 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 home games and 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games overall, while the under is 4-1 in their last 5 games against a team with a winning percentage above .600. I get the case to be made for Maryland here, as this is a talented Terps team, but the problem I have with Maryland is that this isn't the first time we've seen Maryland get beat up already this season, after getting their teeth kicked in by UCLA at home. Rutgers is obviously coming off of the solid win over Purdue on the road, but while some may clamor for a letdown, I think it gives Rutgers confidence going back home to a place Rutgers has played their best basketball in airtight defense. It's hard not to love Rutgers here after what happened to Maryland. The Terps' lack of size was exposed by Michigan, and there's a chance that happens again here as well. Rutgers is clicking right now, and aside from 2 losses decided by 3 points combined to Seton Hall and Ohio State, they've been sharp since Thanksgiving. I like trusting the momentum of both squads here and rolling with Rutgers to take care of business at home. I believe that Maryland's in some trouble here, so the Rutgers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Rutgers has been inconsistent this season offensively, even during their winning streak. The Scarlet Knights shot just 43.1% against Purdue in their last game, and Rutgers scored just 43 points against Seton Hall in a loss several weeks ago. Maryland has also been inconsistent offensively at times on the road. The Terrapins scored just 46 points in their last road game when they were blown out by Michigan. Maryland is also a solid defensive team. Rutgers played at an adjusted tempo of 221 according to Ken Palm, while Maryland is at 192. The Terps are a pretty good defensive team, and they face a poor shooting squad coming off a letdown. The Terrapins put up 46 points in their last game against Michigan and have gone under in 3 straight and 7 of their last 8. They'll struggle to get 50 in this game. These teams have played 3 straight unders in their last 3 meetings. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. UAB versus Florida Atlantic. The current top 2 teams in the Conference USA square off on Thursday when the UAB Blazers pay a visit to Boca Raton, Florida, and Florida Atlantic Arena to play against the Florida Atlantic Owls. UAB is first in the conference after defeating the UTSA Roadrunners 90-67 last Saturday behind 31 points from Jordan Walker. Florida Atlantic is second in the CUSA after defeating North Texas 50-46. UAB has won 5 straight and Florida Atlantic has won 11 straight. Ladarius Brewer is questionable for UAB, while Florida Atlantic does not have any players on its injury report. Defense wins championships, and that will be the case in this matchup on Thursday of the top 2 teams in the Conference USA. Florida Atlantic has won each of its last 12 games, and the Owls are allowing an average of only 61 points per game while holding opponents to a field goal shooting percentage of just 39% and a 3-point shooting percentage of only 28%. The Owls have covered the number in each of the last 10. UAB has lost just twice this season with 12 wins, but the Blazers have failed to cover the number in each of the last 3 and in 6 of the last 7. Both of these teams are playing at a high level, but Florida Atlantic has shown they can win both at home and on the road. UAB is 12-1, but the Blazers have only played 1 road game, and they lost to West Virginia by double digits in that matchup. Florida Atlantic has also been the better defensive team. UAB has been impressive offensively, but the Blazers aren't defending at the same level as the Owls right now. The Florida Atlantic defense will keep the high-scoring UAB Blazers close throughout and defeat the Blazers with late heroics. So the Florida Atlantic Owls to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The home team usually controls tempo, and Florida Atlantic has played at a slower tempo than UAB all season. The Blazers have been impressive this year in general, particularly on offense, but Florida Atlantic has been very good on defense this season, and UAB struggled offensively in their only road game this season. The Blazers turned the ball over 19 times against West Virginia in a double loss to the Mountaineers in their only road game this year. Florida Atlantic should be able to control pace, slow the game down, and limit the Blazers' offense. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. SMU versus Houston. SMU will try to pull off a huge upset when it travels to number 2 Houston on Thursday night in an American Athletic Conference matchup. The Mustangs have won 3 of their last 4 games, including their conference opener against Tulsa on Sunday. Houston has only lost 1 game this season and is coming off a pair of conference wins against Tulsa and UCF. SMU is 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. Houston is 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games on Wednesday. The over is 3-0 in the Cougars' last 4 games overall. The over is 4-1 in SMU's last 5 games overall. The over is 4-1 in SMU's last 5 games following a straight-up win. Houston has the talent to win a national title this season, but it has been far too inconsistent for me to back as a 22-point favorite on Thursday night. The Cougars beat Kent State by 5 points in November, St. Mary's by 5 points in December, and UCF by 6 points last Saturday. They struggled on the offensive end in all 3 of those games, and SMU's strength is on the defensive end of the court. The Mustangs have started to play their best basketball under Lanier, winning 3 of their last 4 games and covering the spread in 5 straight games. Houston's defense has been incredible this year, and it will show in Thursday's game, but SMU is finding its groove on the offensive end. They shot the lights out against Tulsa in their latest game. The Mustangs have covered in their last 5 games. SMU have more height and experience in this matchup, which will be enough to stay within the large spread. Houston will win this comfortably, but this spread is far too high against a team that is finally finding its form. So the SMU Mustangs to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Houston plays at one of the slowest paces in college basketball, ranked number 314 in average possession length. The Cougars are also one of the best defensive teams in the country, ranked 2nd in defensive field goal percentage. They are facing an SMU team that has not been shooting well. SMU's offense has the capability of shooting it well, but they have shown this year that they can fall flat. They may be intimidated in this game as their offense struggles. The under is 7-3 in the Mustangs' last 10 versus a team with a winning straight-up record. The under is 20-7 in the Cougars' last 28 home games. This total is far too high for a team that relies on their defense like Houston. Plus, these teams tend to play low-scoring games when they square off, and I do not expect that to change on Thursday. This game will be close, but it will be played in the 50s like most of the Cougars' games. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.